So I'm gonna go with this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the David Meade Show. I'm your host today, David Meade, and I was today. I was just trying to get going on OBS, but it's probably something wrong with the streaming key. Maybe I gotta connect the streaming key together. But today I want to read something here. Falsifications of charges against a forward cop prompted the call to reinvestigate his past. So I'm gathering that this was the um, forward police officer that was in November. A former police officer, Nicole Harris, appears in a federal court to um, deny charges and file false reports that allegedly covered up a beating he gave to a suspect outside of the city police station. It was not the first time Harris has been accused of excessive force since the following of his brother into a department of 2016. Harris is a filter generation of the former policeman, has been extradited by local authorities and 5 other accused force investigation until the suspect brought his last complaint to the FBI. Well, let me tell you something about this, okay? This guy was the guy that was the guy that was doing the car racing. The guy he never spoke a bit of English. Okay, first he said everything was okay. That was the first transmission. Okay, then the second transmission came in and said that there was a shots fired. So I mean, and instead of him getting a police officer that spoke Spanish, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He did not. So and he didn't even hear a word of what the suspect was saying. You know what I'm saying? And I mean he didn't, and he just fired his weapon, and he killed somebody's son. So now, as the federal case in triggering the closer examination of Harris' credibility of one family, hoping that the FBI will investigate another case from Harris' past and fatal shooting of a 19-year-old Larry Rosa Brato. Well, that's a Spanish name. Later concerns, but just before midnight on November 12th, 2017, when Harris was breaking up a car race for the second night in a row. Harris was summoned to an industrial park on the outskirt of Fall River after a 911 call reports that potential gunfire there was upon arrival. However, Harris later told the investigators that it seems like a typical street race that was called and a mistaking of a sound of a engine backfiring or a gunshot. Then just 16 seconds after Harris said street racing again into the police radio, another transmission went out. Annoying shots fired. Harris had fired 6 rounds into a car driving by Larry Rosa Barreto, fatally injuring the 19-year-old amid crowd by a friend relative fleeing in the car race. Conflicted accounts. sign there we are. Nobody's camera cells, phones, videos, and shootings, investigations pieced together, but the narrative of what happened from complete statements. Well, I mean, there was a lot of statements, that was being said. So somebody just wrote something here. Hey, making your own uh, video now, but wow, best wishes with your YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I mean, we do these videos because I mean, we want to, we do these videos so that way we can alert the public. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, on things, things that Channel 12 don't tell you, Channel 6 don't tell you. Yeah, so, I mean, because sometimes what they do is they seem to leave some details out. You know what I'm saying? Like this one here, Florida police is asking for your help in locating an endangered missing man. So, I mean, yeah, so this is a endangered missing man that's been, they're trying to actually locate. You know what I'm saying? He's right here on this photo right here. So, yeah, so they're looking for him. He's endangered. And let me see, there was something else that also I wanted to actually read. Oh wait, oh, local coverage. There's a video with this.
Fall River. That's because the officer involved was recently arrested on charges of filing false reports in another case. The family members say more scrutiny could unravel an alleged cover-up of their relative's death 5 years ago. Reporter Ben Burke from the Public's Radio has our story.
Last November, the FBI arrested Fall River police officer Nicholas Hoare and charged him with a felony, beating a suspect outside police headquarters and filing false reports to cover it up. It's not the first time Hoare's been accused of excessive force. Since he followed his brother and his father into the police department in 2016, Hoare has been investigated for excessive force in 5 other cases. Local authorities exonerated him each time until a suspect brought this latest complaint to the FBI. Hoare, whose attorney didn't respond to my interview requests, pleaded not guilty at his first hearing in federal court. Now, as the case triggers a deeper examination of his credibility, one family is hoping the FBI will take a closer look at another case from Hoare's past, the fatal shooting of 19-year-old Larry Ruiz Barreto.
Ellos cubrieron el caso ya que su hermano trabaja.
They covered up the case since his brother works in internal investigations, and it was him that hit the case. The father is an important person in the police department, and he helped his son.
Y lo ayudó a su hijo.
That's Dimex Ruiz Hernandez, who witnessed the death of his son Larry firsthand.
Yo sé que la verdad va a salir a la luz.
I know the truth will come to light.
Yo sé que
I know that God will do justice.
Dios va a hacer justicia.
The fatal shooting that Dimex is talking about happened on a Sunday night in November 2017. Dimex, his son Larry, and some friends were at an industrial park in Fall River waiting for a car race to start. Police broke up races there pretty often. In fact, just the night before, Officer Hoare had warned racers not to come back. But on the night of Larry's death, a woman who happened to be driving by got scared by the sound of an engine backfiring. She also saw smoke, which came from a substance street racers put on fire to give their tires more traction.
911 line Dakota, what is your emergency?
Hi, I was just driving on Airport Road, and there's a lot of cars, and there's a car that's like smoking, and I just heard like 2 gunshots, so I don't know if there was an accident or if someone's like getting killed right now.
Officer Hoare and another policeman, Alan Carrero, later told investigators that on their way over, the possibility of gunfire put them on edge. But when Hoare arrived, he sent a transmission over the police radio, indicating that it seemed like a routine nuisance. He said, "Street racers again." 16 seconds later, another transmission came in over the police radio, relaying that the situation had escalated. There are conflicting accounts about what happened during those 16 seconds before Officer Hoare fired his gun. Since there were no body cameras or cell phone videos, investigators pieced together what happened mostly from the memories of 8 eyewitnesses. The 2 police officers, Hoare and Carrero, made their statements 4 days after the shooting, after they met with attorneys and a representative from their police union, who sat with them during their interviews. The officers say Larry drove his car straight into Hoare's legs, knocking Hoare onto the hood of the vehicle, where he drew his weapon. Here's Hoare telling investigators what he says happened next.
I said, shut it off. The car revs up, jolts forward, and I'm like, I'm going to fall off this car. I'm going to get run over.
Officer Hoare shot Larry 6 times. He says it was in self-defense. But during separate interviews, 6 civilian eyewitnesses all told investigators that they never saw Larry's car crash into Hoare. 4 of them say Larry's car never moved at all. Larry's father, Dimex, was sitting behind Larry in the car when he says Officer Hoare approached them with his gun already drawn. Dimex says Officer Hoare was shouting commands in English that Larry struggled to understand.
Ese oficial rápido que bloqueó el carro de mi hijo se bajó.
The cop that quickly blocked my son's car came out with a pistol in his hand. He stood next to the vehicle, next to the driver's side where the front tire is, and pointed his gun inside and shouted, "Put your hands up."
Levanta las manos. Push the hand.
Dimex says his son reached for the stick shift before raising his hands. Contrary to what the police said, Dimex claims the car never moved.
Cuando él puso el carro en parking, el guardia se pegó con la pistola.
When he put the car in park, the cop tapped the windshield with the gun 2 times and fired 2 shots.
Dos veces. Pam, pam.
He backed up a bit, then the gun fired.
Dejó la pistola pegada. Pa, 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 pa.
A friend in the passenger seat, Eusebio Famania, remembers the shooting a little differently than Dimex. He told investigators that Larry was driving forwards, slowly. Famania thought it was an attempt to get the officer to move out of Larry's way. I spoke with Famania several times for this story, but he wouldn't do a taped interview. He says his last interview with detectives created tension with Dimex, who used to be his friend. Today, Famania says the district attorney twisted the meaning of his words in a final report that cleared Hoare of wrongdoing. Famania claims he was clear with investigators that Officer Hoare never got knocked onto the hood of Larry's car. Here's an important exchange from his interview, where investigators press Famania on whether Larry's car ever made contact with Officer Hoare.
Did the officer have to brace himself at all? No, I don't believe so. And at no time did you see any of his upper body on top of Larry's hood of his car because he's pushing him back? Did he? No. Actually, when he shot, he ended up pushing back. He ended up taking a step back and then taking a step back. Yeah. Okay.
Even though Famania says the car never crashed into Hoare, the Bristol County District Attorney wrote that Famania's statements were enough to confirm that Hoare shot in self-defense. The DA also cited crime scene photos showing Larry's car in a collision with a police cruiser. Larry's family maintains those photographs were staged by the police. When I asked about the possibility of reopening this case in light of Hoare's recent charges, the district attorney's office and the FBI declined to comment. For now, the family is relying on a wrongful death lawsuit they filed as a way to re-examine evidence that their lawyers say the DA overlooked. If the lawsuit goes to trial, it will be a jury that reviews this evidence, which includes a blurry surveillance video that the family's lawyers claim is visual proof that Larry's car never moved. And at the end of that trial, which could still be years away, the jury will make another attempt at determining the truth of what happened to Larry Ruiz Barreto. For WBUR, I'm Ben Burke with the Public's Radio.
It's the Golden State Warriors.
We are funded by you, our listeners, and by Sony Pictures Classics, presenting The Son, a film by Florian Zeller, starring Hugh Jackman and Laura Dern, about a father whose life is upended as he takes care of his son. Starts Friday.
Well, three cities on top listening to word on place into live in Massachusetts. Let's see this. Fall River Lizzie Borden spends time in New Bedford Ash Street Jail Oh yeah, just talking about that. The new sheriff, he closed down. The new sheriff closed down the Ash Street jail. I think temporarily. I'm not sure, and he brought all the inmates uh, over to Dartmouth, and more on that story. Um, Fall River teen sentenced to life in prison for brutally murdering a 68-year-old woman. She murdered a 68-year-old woman, so she's doing Harbley Adderall, an 18-year-old Fall River woman of 3 uh, ago stabbed a 68-year-old woman to death inside her relative home, pleaded guilty yesterday in the Fall River Superior Court to second-degree murder. Bristol County District Attorney Tom M. Quinn, 3, announced Nario was sentenced by a judge, Rena Deputy deposed to life in prison, opposed to life in prison with a possible parole. A 19 years on October 2019, Arrows entered a Rodriguez bedroom and stabbed a 70 times, and the homicide took place in Johnston Street, a home of the Arrows' great uncle who had taken custody of her. Imagine that, huh? Imagine, you just got to picture yourself, okay? Just imagine of, getting, somebody getting stabbed in your home. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people like that, okay? People like that, they're really sick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, stabbing a 68-year-old woman, okay? I mean, people like that. I mean, look at this, okay? A teenager did it, you know what I'm saying? And she's gonna spend the uh, rest of her life, you know what I'm saying, in prison without the with the possibility of parole. Let me tell you something about that, okay? People like that murder people, okay? I mean, the taxpayers are paying for this, okay? People that do life in prison. Why should we have to feed these people? Okay, why should we have to feed these people? Why can't we just inject them? You know what I'm saying? And say, hey, look, you kill somebody, now you kill somebody, and you're sitting in jail for the rest of your life, right? Sometimes without parole. You know what I'm saying? You're doing 25, maybe 25 years for second degree murder. And here you are sitting in jail, soaking all this up, okay? And you're sitting there, you're watching TV, you're having 3 meals a day while the taxpayers are paying for this. So why don't we just impose the injection? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I mean, I totally agree with that one. You know what I'm saying? The injection. So why should these people just sit in jail for for murder, and get free meals? You know what I'm saying? They're in there for murder. They're not in there because for like a kiddie camp. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they're in there for punishment. You know what I'm saying? They're not in there to watch TV, lift weights, do exercise, and everything else. They're in there for murder, just like a bank robber. You rob a bank, you go to jail for 10 years. Do the 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a punishment. It's not supposed to be a social club, any kind of camp. You know what I'm saying? I mean, same thing. Even for politicians. You know what I'm saying? When politicians get corrupted and they stick their hands in a cookie jar, they shouldn't be going to a country club. They should be going to a prison where that they can do time. And think about, what they did, you know what I'm saying? Sticking hands in a cookie jar or stealing money, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, that's what actually that's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That's not supposed to be some kind of, you know, kitty camp. When somebody murders somebody, yeah, they're supposed to be they're supposed to be in prison doing time. You know what I'm saying? Not like a social camp. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, just sit there and and just sit there and just say, hey, you know what? I look, you know, the guy just murdered that teenager just murdered a 68-year-old woman. You think she's in there? She's in there soaking it up, right? She's in there enjoying herself. I mean, you know, if you murder somebody, you know, somebody should impose the needle, okay? When somebody does something like that. So why should the taxpayers pay for somebody being in prison? You know what I'm saying? It's not right. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I totally don't. I totally, you know, disagree. You know, somebody just being in there, and somebody just being in there. So can you please hold on a second? I'll be right back. 1 second. Yeah, I just had to you know, I had to shut the door because I don't want any interference with music because I had that problem before and I don't want to be shut down. So, but anyways, the thing is, you know, people should, you know what I'm saying, you know, I mean, impose you know, impose the death penalty, you know what I'm saying, or the needle at some point, you know what I'm saying, because it's not right, you know. But I don't know. So I just don't know, you know, why. Well, I mean, I heard today that, you know, I just want to kind of like really talk about that a little bit, about you know, the new sheriff, you know, closing down Ash Street. So I don't even know what that's all about. You know what I'm saying? Why he did it? Because I mean, now you have now you're sticking all these people in a detention center. You know what I'm saying, in Dartmouth, and how is that going to work? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he closed it down permanently. I don't know if it's you know, he closed it down temporarily. But I mean, I don't think it. You know, if you I don't even think that all these people are going to be fitting in what do you call it, the detention center. I don't know. I mean, this guy, I can already see, you know, this guy. But I mean, I prefer Hotchin back because I think Hotchin did a very good job managing Ash Street and managing Dartmouth. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think that's what I think. So, but we'll see as the year goes on and see what happens, and we'll see what this new sheriff does. So, body found in Texas. A woman was found near a home of a man she was dating. So, there was a body found in Texas. This was this woman right here. I don't know if you can see her, but right here. So this is her right here. So that's she was. There was a she. They found their body. So, but but then again, it's you know, it's hard to tell right now about this new sheriff right now. But right now he's showing that, you know, that he can actually close down a Ash Street jail, and you know, and for what reason? You know what I'm saying, for what reason is he shutting this down? So I'll give you more on that. If I find as the time goes by with this new sheriff, I will be you know, I'll be watching out for this guy. You know what I'm saying, and looking because I can already see red flags already. This guy's definitely doing everything wrong. So car crashed on Sandy Lane in Warwick, left 6 people with varying injuries, and Warwick Police Department says that the driver of one of the cars was arrested on charges. Oh, okay. So NBC 10 WJAR reported this on Facebook. So so that's for that one. And I hope everybody's all right, you know what I'm saying, due to that, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, I remember this man right here. Oh, I grew up in the 70s. Yeah, I grew up in the 70s and 80s. Very short story by the creator of Popeye. Yeah, Frank Rocky Fliego was born in Portland on January 27th in 1868. He immigrated with his family and Americans where in the 1887 he joined the Navy. When Popeye creator met him, he was retired soldier contracted by the Weber Tremens in the city of Chester, Illinois, cleaning and maintaining order. He had a public repulsion and to be always involved in fighting. So he had a deformed eye. So Popeye had a deformed eye. See, this is Popeye right here. Well, yeah, it's, I don't know if you can see him, but that's Popeye. Well, Popeye had a deformed eye. So he was very short story and created Popeye. So I mean, it's awesome though. I mean, I wish I can, pull the whole thing up on OBS Studios, but I'll actually figure it out. But I mean, that's a good story there. With that, you know what I'm saying? David Cosby Spencer, ground by 1980. Rest in peace, David. Yeah, he passed away. Minnesota Vikings fire defense and coordinated by Eddie Donato, something like that. Some weird name. Places are hiring here, so I mean, multiple positions, part-time, full-time, days and nights, shifts, and there's a lot going on. I mean, for that much, but so there is a lot of stuff going on. New marijuana place opened up in Fall River. So in Fall River somewhere, but I don't even know where it's at. But I'm gonna actually find it and see, because there was their new marijuana. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to that. Ric Flair do not want to wrestle again. I just wish I could redo my last match. Yeah, so he wants to do his last match. A 12-year-old girl dead. Heartbreaking. There was a breaking news just came in just now, so and because I always watch out for those breaking news as they come in inside. So the DA's office is releasing more photos of a missing woman, Brittany T, Thursday, which is today, including surveillance photos by taken inside of a store on January 6th. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. Missing Brockfield woman, Brittany T. Ground search is resumed Saturday. So they're going to resume on Saturday. So it was actually today that they had to do that. So we'll bring you more on that one. Alex Baldwin is to be charged with manslaughter in the shooting. Let's see what this is about. This is a breaking news story. Washington, a actor, producer, Alex Baldwin was fatally shot and graphic on his set by moving Rush in 2021 will be charged with 2 counts of voluntary manslaughter, prosecutors said Thursday morning. That's quite this guy's gonna be prosecuted. Well, when you shoot somebody, I mean, expect to do time. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you shoot somebody, you kill somebody, expect to do time. Because I mean, even homicide, even vehicle homicide. You know what I'm saying? And those sort of things too. You know what I'm saying? If you don't watch where you're going, okay, and you hit somebody, you kill somebody, that's called uh, vehicle homicide. So I mean, in that sense. So no, but there's plenty of things to read, and I'm going to get to them before my time's up. Um, but after through a review on of the law of the state, and New Mexico I have determined that there is a sufficient evidence that filed a criminal charge against the Alex Billman and another member of the Rust film crew in New Mexico. First Judicial District Attorney Mary Carmack Altwin said in a statement, on my watch, no one is above the law. So everyone deserves justice. So actually, you know what? I mean, yeah, I mean, I wish that was right here. You know what I'm saying? So no one is actually above the law. Okay. So I mean, whether you are a police officer, constable, or if you work for the sheriff's department, no one is above the law. Okay. I don't care who you are. Okay. I don't care if you wear a badge or if you're a paramedic or if no one's above the law. Okay. So let me tell you this. No one's above the law, and that's the end of that. Okay. You're not going to just because you carry a badge, you think, well, I'm a police officer, but something, but hey, I have the badge and I could get away with it. You know what I'm saying? No, that doesn't work like that. That shouldn't even be a thing, okay? Because if we did this, okay, we'd be in jail. You know what I'm saying? Um, but police officers, I don't care who you are, paramedic, whatever. Okay, you commit a crime, you're going to be held accountable. You're going to go to jail just like everybody else. So, I mean, that's how that should be, But we'll see what happens. And the injuries of Joel Souza, director during the rehearsal for the film and ranches on the outskirts of San Fe, Mexico on October 21st, 2021. Hinch died shortly after when he died after when he was shot. You know what I'm saying? Shot and killed. I mean, people like that, you know what I'm saying? I like that Mexico district attorney because she's right on point with things, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, I wish we had her here for a district attorney. I'm saying, she's in a district attorney in Mexico, but when you're on point, you know what I'm saying, she's right. You know what I'm saying, but again, I mean, that's Mexico. It's not the United States. You know what I'm saying? So the United States is a little bit different than Mexico. Mexico is a lot stronger. They have more laws over here, more stricter laws over there than they have over here. But like I said, nobody's above the law. I don't care if you live in Mexico, Florida, Portugal. I don't care where you live. I don't care if you're a cop or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're not above the law. You're just a person without the badge. You know what I'm saying? Same thing being a fireman, same thing being a constable. You're just a person without a badge, just like us. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Police policeman arrested after gas station shooting had died. A pregnant woman in the hospital. So yeah, well, look at this. You know what I'm saying? Fall River 3 never driving SUVs are almost being given away by Cedar Price. Yeah, but let's see this, dude. I mean, there's a lot of things here. There's a lot of things here that news never covers. They never mention these things. So that's why I'm trying to. Do you might be available to guess by feelings regarding missing a film that taking a computer screen format and policies of missing a person story. Yeah, no, I mean there's a lot going on here, man. It is. So, what else we can talk about today? Well, yeah, breaking news: do not buy solar panels. Well, we shouldn't even buy solar panels because those things, are no good. Okay, for the house. I've heard stories about them. In my opinion, I don't really own a house. I rent one. So, but solar panels, when you put solar panels in there, they too long in your house. What happens is that the roof gets so hot, and houses can get caught on fire or something. Parents speak out against the CPS, who they say took their 6 small children. So, fire responded by charges with the first-degree murder. Massachusetts residents with a credit card debit and should be this. You know what I'm saying? So, a man accused of impregnating a 13-year-old, claiming who caused him to do it. Oh, nice. Form of laser belly fat removed by the cost of this much updates. I mean, you see a lot of crazy things on here, but I'm just going actually through all this. Let's see here. And then we're going. Oh, Right News America, Truth Network. All right, so I don't want to deal with that one. I just want to. Petition says yes, effective policing. Yeah. Oh well, we should have that. We should have a lot of that stuff going on around here. You know what I'm saying? An event for kids for love. Does children have a full heart? Yeah, they do. Well, growing up in Fall River, I mean, there's a few things here. Confidential person with a fire department told me that the firefighter are not supporting of this mayor. Well, good. I mean, I'm glad that that they're not supporting of. I'm glad. You know what I'm saying, really happy about that. Confidential person with a fire department told me that the firefighters are not supportive of the mayor, feeling that he is bringing together EMS under one roof, but so that he can use enterprise accounts that controls the water and federal money he can use to fix up buildings, and his ultimate focus is to privatize EMS, but the end result is being we will have us their money to fix the firehouse that is a obligation, then privatize the EMS. What is your options in privatizing EMS? Well, first off, I mean, I think the fire department should come first. I'm saying the firehouse. I mean, because first off, we had the roof leaking. We had to fix that. Okay. So, I mean, Coogan, Mayor Paul Coogan doesn't really care about, his, care about what goes on with the fire department. So, I mean, I'm glad that the fire department is not, supporting Coogan. I'm glad, what I'm saying, because I mean, he's a big disaster. He's always been. I mean, I thought maybe me by us, voting for him because of, past tense Jezo, former mayor Jezo Correa, convicted and, getting 6 years in prison for corruption. You know what I'm saying? I thought maybe, that would, he would actually help. But I guess we were wrong on that point. You know what I'm saying? And I get the whole scenario. I get the whole thing. Politicians, people are not perfect. Nobody is. Okay, nobody's perfect. But but we want good results. We don't want bad results. Okay, when we say, when taxpayers speak, okay, they want results. Okay, you guys been after the old police station for how long? Yes, I seen somebody renovating that out. Okay, but obviously the whole thing is still empty. Okay, the thing is facing forward. Okay, all right. The thing is facing forward. The fence is still up. So what is going on with that? Okay, situation. But you know what? We don't know. Okay, we don't know what the city council are up to. We don't know what the mayors are up to. Um, but I mean, I've heard Linda Pereira talk about this old police station a long time ago. I think in the past that police station was sold to a drug dealer, and he was selling heroin out of it, for that matter. But then that got taken away, and now it's back on the market again. But the thing is, my thing is, why why is the fence still around? Why is there a fence still around? That thing is like not on stilts, man. That thing is like that whole police station is leaning forward. I mean that thing is like so much like ready to fall down at some point. I mean, my opinion on all that. I'm just a kid from Fall River, but my opinion on that, I wouldn't even make apartments out of that. I just kind of really block up the whole street, from where the fire station is, and on the side, and just knock the whole thing down. You know what I'm saying? And just make a parking lot out of it. Use it for the post office. Post office need parking space anyway. I mean, because they're over there, parking, on the street. They got small parking spaces. I mean, just knock it down. Give it to the post office. You know what I'm saying? If you give it to the post office, it'll be a lot better, because I mean, post office deserves more space. Give it to them. But man, what do I know? Again, just a kid from Fall River. You know what I'm saying? And I can only talk about these things, but at some point, you have to put these things in action. You know what I'm saying? So basically, there's a lot of things you have to put in action, because if you don't put in action, guess what? You'll never will. You know what I'm saying? So that's uh, the Lonsdale report. Do not miss Mike Lonsdale now. Frankspeech.com. Go to him and check it out. You know what I'm saying? So driver arrested after throwing a drink at each other. Vehicles are doing road rages. Wow, man, this guy here had a what's this thing here? This guy had a gun. It looks like a gun or something. Looks like a knife or some. Oh, hey, yeah, okay. One of the drivers allegedly pointed a pellet gun, which was realistic, by replacing of a 45 caliber handgun in another vehicle, and appears to shoot at it. Wow, he did. He really shot at this guy. Let's see what the story is with this dude. So, I mean, Polk County, Florida, WFLA town driver were arrested Thursday after they were allegedly involved with road rage and an incident Interstate 4. The Florida Highway Patrol said the incident started, let's keep reading, at Polk County near Killian Road around 7:30 a.m. Wow, just today. Imagine that. So witnesses reportedly followed the driver to identify Philip Mock of Donald Carpo, and reports that the incident with law enforcement officers. Well, nice. Investigators said that Mock Campo were seen throwing drinks at each other, and twice they were also driving recklessly by almost crashing into each other, um, running off the roadways and stopping interruptedly in the travel lane. And according to a news release, Mark allegedly pointed a pellet gun, which was a realistic replace of a 45 caliber handgun, at a carpool vehicle and appears to be shot at it. However, investigators said that carpool, which will be no damage that would indicate it was struck by pellets. There you go. You know what I'm saying? And Mark Carpool was actually stopped in a county where he was arrested. You know what I'm saying, for doing these things. I mean, it goes to show you. I mean, these people out there, not good, man, not good. Not good at all. Yeah. So it goes to show you that. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's shooting at you and doing all these wacky crazy things that nobody should be doing anyway. But I wish I had it's ridiculous. I mean, it is. But again, I just also want to talk about Serta buses. You know what I'm saying? Serta, we're short drivers. Yeah, we are. We're short drivers, but Serta wants to increase services. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they've been saying that, the rumor is that, that's going around. Serta wants to increase services to the, for the people. They want to put number 3. They want to increase the services, so that way we can have, so that way we can have services. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have enough drivers, and people just, people just don't want to drive. You know what I'm saying? The people just, I don't know, maybe some are on vacation, or maybe some of them are taking leave or something. But every time we hire drivers, the drivers don't want to drive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they look at the job and say, hey, the heck with this. You know what I'm saying? Which is, hey, do you blame them? No, I mean, I don't. But I mean, look at the stuff that goes on the buses. I mean, I ride Serta, okay. I ride buses, and and myself and witness a lot of stuff that happened on that bus. You know what I'm saying? Underage kids drinking on the bus. Sometimes they smoke. Sometimes they act up on the bus. I mean, and they disturb everybody else, just like me. When I was on the bus, some guy told me to be quiet, and I turned around and told him, I said, no, I said, this is a public bus. I said, it's a public bus. I could talk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I said to him, I said, please do not tell me to shut up, because, something, because, I mean, it's a public bus. I mean, people are just rude. You know what I'm saying? When no common sense anymore, like always. I mean, I've talked about this in the past, about common sense. Where's the common sense? Okay, there's none. Okay, no common sense whatsoever. People are just obnoxious, and some of them are just obnoxious and rude. Well, I mean, I'm not only going to blame the children, okay, but something. But some of the adults too are obnoxious and rude. Okay, they don't, they're rude too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, yeah, well, kids are rude. Well, you know what? But take a look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? look at yourself, okay? You know, and you know, and see what's going on, you know. You know, look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, all messages are visible. So all messages are visible. You can whoever potential, yeah, just you know, all messages are visible. So if you want to leave a message, just please leave. You can. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, so I mean, it's yeah, but it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy. You know, all live chats. Well, I mean, if you want to leave a message, please do. You know what I'm saying, you know, I just got to put that up there. Wait a second here. All right. So all messages are visible. So if you leave a message, it's going to be visible. We can see it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and you know, please subscribe to it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, because I mean, you know, on Thursdays I have some pretty good shows. You know what I'm saying? You know that you know people deserve to hear. You know what I'm saying? You know, and yeah, I mean it's so but I mean, you know, when you have rude people on the bus, you know, they're always like really, you know, they bother other people. I'm saying they shouldn't bother anybody. I'm saying they shouldn't. Um, they shouldn't be bothering anybody. They should just people should just you know really like mind their own business. You know, at that point. So but there's other things that that you know, and I wish I wish good luck. You know, trying to hire people. You know what I'm saying? More bus drivers. But again, too, I mean, and I'm also against electric buses. I'm also against electric cars. I mean, those things are not going to work. I mean, people has been telling me stories about their electric cars and their experience with them. Those things, can catch on fire. You know what I'm saying? Say if you were, um, on a highway and you're coming back home and you're on a dark road, it's raining, it's pouring, and and all of a sudden, boom, the car dies out in the middle of nowhere with no light. So, and you got your cell phone with you, but your cell phone is not working either. So what do? You know what I'm saying? What do you do? I mean, you better, come up with a solution really fast. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're stuck in the middle of nowhere and your cell phone's dead, okay, and your car's dead, better lock all the doors because areas like that, no, no, and or you use a 911, use your 911 or something and call somebody because I'm gonna tell you, man, places like that, no lights, dark, hell no, not me. I mean, I wouldn't even sweat it. No. So I mean, no, I wouldn't even sweat it. You know what I'm saying? Lock all the doors, baby. No, that's what you do. You gotta lock all the doors. So I mean, it's it's funny. Well, I have this Ron Suzo in Portugal. Well, you know what? There's a new store that I walked into. It's a Portuguese market. It's off of Bedford Street. I don't know if anybody knows where it's at, but I mean I have a well I have something. It's I mean I walked into it and pretty nice stuff over there. You know what I'm saying? They got some pretty good food over there. They got a little restaurant over there. I mean if you go you know where Wendy's is. Well, it's after Wendy's. It's sitting right on a side street over there. Matter of fact, if you go on my Facebook page, you'll see it. You know what I'm saying? It's a market. You know what I'm saying? It's got organic food. It has like coffee, things like that. It's like a little cafe sitting right there. Soon as you walk up the ramp, you walk into the door. Boom! You walk towards you look to the right. You can see a little cafe over there. People are sitting right over there. I mean, and yeah, well, that I'm support some family business. You know what I'm saying? I went in there today and I bought a Portuguese soda. Oh man, I can't wait to drink it tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I actually bought that. But anyways, I've been hearing a lot of stories of hearing a lot of stories, about the government shutdown. Matter of fact, I'm going to go and do that research right now. Government shutdown. Let me see. Okay, let's see. I don't want to. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just taking a look over here. I mean, people are saying that the government shutdown. Let me see this. Everybody's blaming the Republicans. You know what I'm saying? Like always, the GOP and so forth, yes, everybody's blaming the Republicans, the GOPs about these potential shutdowns. Well, we all know that Biden the reason why they're shutting down this whole. This is my logic. You know what I'm saying, and we know that why the government's going to get shut down is because overspending. I mean, you print money, you keep printing money. I mean, you're giving money to other countries, and instead of supporting your own country, you're giving money to other countries. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to do that. So I mean, and plus, I mean, they got borders. They got borders up. You know what I'm saying? And what's happening right now? I mean, the borders are open, so we have open borders, and you got people coming over the borders. We got 18 pounds of cocaine and fentanyl coming into the states. You know what I'm saying? And hitting our streets and our schools. I mean, 1,800 pounds of that. You know what I'm saying? Coming over here. From Mexico. Well, I mean, it goes to show you. We have. I mean, the borders are open now. We have to shut these borders down. You know what I'm saying? We got to, because if we keep these borders open, guess what? You're going to have more fentanyl coming over here. You're going to have more drugs, cocaine coming over here, hitting our streets. And I've looked up the value of all this. Okay. Well, there's big street values. I mean, you can make a profit, you know what I'm saying, with street value, But I mean, we don't need this fentanyl and cocaine and hitting our streets. I mean, every day we have 1,800 pounds coming over here, hitting our streets, and then end up in our schools and then and look what happens. You know what I'm saying? Kids get a hold of it. There is potential overdoses now all the time. I mean, we can't. I mean, we can't keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? We have to shut the borders down. You know what I'm saying? The borders need to be shut down. Shut the borders down. We need to shut the border right down. We need to put the fence up. You know what I'm saying? And no more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and we end the war in Ukraine, and we have to do something with Putin, because Putin is not going to comply for anything. I mean, he's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Putin's the problem. Putin is the one that started this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sending weapons over to Ukraine to fight and everything else. It's that billions of dollars in Ukraine that we poured into Ukraine. I mean, it's I don't know. It's a mess. You know what I'm saying? instead of putting America first, they're putting they're putting America last. You know what I'm saying? Shut these borders down. You know what I'm saying? End the war in Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Just end it. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to do. We got to end we have to end that war in Ukraine, because if we don't end the war in Ukraine, that is going to keep going on and on and on. And let me tell you something. And and you think Joe's gonna do something about it? No, he's not gonna do anything about it. If he wanted to do something about it, he would never. You know what I'm saying? And let's put it this way: this guy makes laws, okay, that don't even exist. Okay, presidents cannot make laws. Only House of Representatives, like McCarthy. Okay, McCarthy. He's a House of Representative in Congress. He can make the laws. Okay, you can make presidents can't make laws. Okay. But like I said, what I'm saying, if I ever decide, believe me, something, I cannot make laws, okay? Cannot make laws at all. Presidents can't, okay? But they, what? They try like hell, what I'm saying, to do it, but they can't. They think because they're a president, they got the power, they think they can make laws. And, Vice President Kamala Harris, she's crying because she's got immigrants on her lawn. Well, you wanted open borders, okay? You want open borders? Well, guess what? Now you have open borders. Now you got immigrants pouring over here into the country, okay? You got people coming over here in the country, okay? So now that they're on your lawn, now that she's crying and complaining about these things, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, you know what? You can stop your whining. Stop your crying. You know what I'm saying? You wanted it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the end of it. I mean, it's not. I mean, we have to shut down these borders, okay? And and we got to end we also have to end the catch and release too, because that catch and release is no good. That catch and release is no good. We catch these criminals, we release them, and you know what? And you'll never see them again. Okay. We catch them, give them a court date. You think these people are going to show up back? No, they won't. As soon as they hit their country, boom, they won't show up back. And guess what? And then you know what? We have to spend trillions of dollars, okay, from taxpayers' money to go out there and look for these people and bring these people to justice. You think you think it's right? So, but catch and release, we have to end that. Okay, we have to catch them and keep them and put them in the prison where they belong. Okay, because I mean, people, these courts too, they're letting dangerous criminals run the streets. Okay, I mean that's what they're doing. I mean it is. It's a sad situation. It's a sad thing, but yes, they're letting these things. Delhi crashing. Well, look at this. I just got an update. Well, watch this. I'm going to read this just right now. I just got a breaking news right here. Look at this. A crash that killed Ukraine minister and dozens more being called an accident. No, that's not no accident. Come on, man. Look at it. Just got it right now. Daily portion storm of stage after dropping bombshells. Wow. Crash that killed Ukraine minister and dozens more being called an accident. It's a huge shock, Ned. It's a huge shock, Ned, when the minister of Ukraine was just killed. Okay, all right. Look at this mess. Okay, it's sad. Okay. J6 suspects are being held before trial, facing violent treatments in a Virginia prison, but left out by dry suburbs. Arizona neighborhood getting water supply cut off. Sloppy Joe Biden encouraging questionable applicants through the new immigration app. Yeah, well, there we go. Look at Arizona. Look at this, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a big disaster. Look at this. I'm going to read this whole thing right now. Watch this. Of all 50 states, in Arizona is one of the attractions of a lot of terrorism many people love: the mountains, climbing, and sightseeing, and others. Oh, look at this, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, Arizona. Yeah. It's again, their water supply actually shut off. Imagine that, huh? How I mean, look at this. It is. It's a big disaster. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's such a big disaster. Dry suburbs in Arizona, neighborhood that gets water supplies cut off. Look at this. Sloppy Joe encourages questionable applicants through the new immigration app, Quality said. Let's see what Joe says. The Department of Homeland Security, DHS, has been pledged by the Nego for of some of the time sites. Joe Biden presidential tenders begins. The southeastern borders has quickly developed into a mess. Yeah, well, yeah, there's your answer right there. I mean, Joe Joe goes down to the border, but he doesn't do nothing. Okay, and let me tell you something. You know, I mean, it's sad to say, but we need to close down the southeastern borders because we have too many people coming in here. Oh, let's hear this one. This one here is a actually good one. Okay, this is such a good one. Well, we are the richest. We are the richest country in the world. We're not rich. I'm poor. I don't even have $3 to my name. Okay, the richest company, the richest rich. We're rich? No way. We're not rich. I mean, we're far from rich. You know what I'm saying? The only rich people would be China. Okay, China's got more money than the United States has. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones that own trillions of dollars to China. You know what I'm saying? For that fact, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we're not rich. How can we? If we were rich, believe me, we would have golden streets. Believe it or not, if we were rich. And we're far from being rich, man. Oh, many conservatives is also having concerns that the federal government is actively encouraging legal immigrants rather than upholding the law and order and southeastern borders. Currently, Homeland Security Department is one again under fire. This time for a new app being launched, according to Brit News. And what is new about the new D&H app? Wow. At the Custom Border Protection CBP One app is going to be used to assist immigrants looking to entering into America with a CBP on One app. Immigrants will be able to set appointments on selecting border entry locations. Conservatives is warned that this app will only further motivate legal immigrants to come across the southeastern border by the D&H. On the other hand, urged the CBP One and is going to give immigrants a fair shake and allow borders officials to find decisions regarding administration into America. Woo! Gotta love that one. Yeah. So Joe Biden has instituted a new program in making it easier for illegals to get amnesty and stay in the U.S. in the mobile app. Yeah. You know what? This is like really disgusting. Okay. I mean, this is not good. Advocating for legal immigrants and border security has endorsed of the concerns of conservatives for intents to a Federation of America immigration reform. FAIR is contending that the app by the D&H is actively giving immigrants pathways to making legalized and asylum claims. By Fair pointed out that if Biden administration was seriously about carbon legal immigrations, if would be upholding laws and already on the books. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like so. This is like so ridiculous already. You know, but it is. New DNH announced that the new Scholarling Foundations and the CBP One mobile app is now alive, normalized in central northeastern Mexico. Who seeks travels in U.S. and may use the CBP app in advance, schedule appointments, and contain so border parts of entry. I mean, we got to shut down these borders, man. Even the southeastern borders. I mean, we got to shut them all down. You know what I'm saying? And stop playing. You know, bringing these people over here. I mean, Kevin, McCarthy, representative House Speaker that was appointed to appointed not too long ago. Yeah. I mean, McCarthy. Yeah, he's not on Joe's side at all. It's we got to shut down these borders. We got to fight. We got to fight the good fight. You know what I'm saying, shut down these borders because we have too many people coming over these borders, and this is a big problem. This has been a big problem since Joe took office in 2020, and so when he says that he supposedly got the popular votes, which is I don't believe that. That's a lie. Anybody, anybody tries to get a popular vote. Come on, Joe didn't get the popular vote because we all know he cheated. But you know how the deep state goes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the deep state liberals, they'll say anything. You know what I'm saying? That's how they are, and I don't care about them. The liberals will say anything. Just to the Democratic will keep in mind. Keep putting it out there. Is that your logic? Is that what you're going with? And I mean, hey, we all have point of views. Okay, whether whether you want to believe it or not, we all have point of views. Okay, we do. We have point of views as conservatives, Republicans. We all have point of views of things, and something. It is what it is. We have a lot of point of views. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Well, we Donald Trump and all this, but something. But in my sense, people talk trash about Donald Trump. Okay, people talk trash about documents. Okay, about classified documents. Okay. Oh, Trump had classified documents in his house, but then again, in his hand, in this hand, Joe Biden had classified documents in his and his garage. So what is the difference here? Why didn't the FBI go to Joe's house, with a warrant and investigate him? Why did they not go after Hunter Biden for, those documents? Because Hunter Biden, he's the one that took those documents and replaced them in Joe's $50 billion house. You know what I'm saying? Right in his garage. Come on. I mean, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't they investigate him? Oh, well, he gave it over. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't believe, something. Let me tell you this, okay? Anybody can say that Joe gave the documents over, okay? Anybody can say that. But guess what? Something? I don't believe that for a second, because any liberal or any any liberal will say that. You know what I'm saying? Just like maybe a conservative will say, well, yeah, well, Donald Trump is a good man. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, he is. He is a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the most respectable guys you can ever find. Yeah. Well, you know something? But when he ran for president, he's already said, okay, he says he's not a particular politician. He's a businessman. Okay. They should have left him alone in office and let him finish his term out. That's what they should have did. Okay. Instead of making a whole big issue about nothing. Okay. Oh, he don't respect women. He don't do this. He don't do that. I never heard him say anything bad about a woman, not even a suburban woman. Suburban women's like Trump. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's got his mouth is a little big, but I mean, but you know something. But I never heard him say, talk bad about, anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, he's the one that built the Twin Towers. Those Twin Towers. He's the one that built them. Come on. I mean, a conservative will say anything bad about any president that they don't like. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's politics. Okay. You got the deep state. You have this side. You have that side. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Anybody, and I could say something bad about Joe. Okay. Hey, I don't like Joe. Okay. I don't. Okay. I really don't. Okay. When they say they don't like Donald Trump, I say I don't like Joe. Okay. Because of all the things, because he's anti-American. So some of these liberals are anti-American too. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are. But I mean, I'm not going to say all of them because I don't know all of them. I just know a few. You know what I'm saying? They're anti-American. So they're going to say that they don't like Trump. Okay. Well, I believe America first. So guess what? We are going to put America first. Okay. I mean, like I said, if people just don't like it, you know what I'm saying? Some people just don't like it. But if they don't like it, they can move out. I mean, they don't have to like it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't please everybody. Okay. And I've said this many times over and over and over. You cannot please anybody. Okay. I mean, so like I said, if I was to run for president and I made president, okay. So I'm in office, okay. So the liberals and all these crazy people out there, they're gonna say I'm saying this and saying that and make things up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying, it's all political. Just say I made president and I was giving $1 trillion out, okay? And whoa, you can't give $1 trillion out right away. Boom, something. You hear the liberals come right up and say, no, you can't give $1 trillion. No, you can't do that. Well, something. I'm giving it, and it's going for a good cause. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just saying. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get in there, believe me, trust me. These people are like vultures, man. They're right on top of everything. They're like vultures. I mean, they're like a vicious cat. You know what I'm saying? The liberals, they're like a vicious cat. You know what I'm saying? They jump right on top of you, right away. They don't even give you a chance to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but it's best to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd rather hash the issue out and then fighting with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I hash it out. You know what I'm saying? I hash it out. Okay, I do. Okay. I hash the issues out because I like hashing the issues out because something, because you may learn from them and they may learn from you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So that's politics. But hey, I like Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? But something, I like Donald Trump. I think he's a great guy. I think I think he got railroaded. You know what I'm saying? So railroad in a lot of things. so by the liberals and other things. I think he got railroad. I think he got railroad. But anyways, but you know something, but it is what it is. McCarthy, he's Kevin McCarthy. Is they're investigating the Biden administration because I mean, look at there is actually too much money being spent out there. Okay, too much money, and I will debate the point, and I will argue. Okay, I will honestly debate the point because that's the way I am. But anyways, there is an investigation going on out there, in there. So I mean, so McCarthy, but I mean, my opinion is that I think they, I think Trump has done a tremendous job, far as my concern. You know, what makes you think if I was president, then they'd be criticizing me for things. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I mean that's still up in the air, but I mean I don't know yet because I mean there's a lot of criticism out there that will they will criticize you. You know what I'm saying? But people do have the right to criticize too. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, but if anybody, like I said, if anybody runs for office, I mean, be prepared to be criticized because that's what's going to happen. So, I mean, it's going to happen because that's how people are, these days, being criticized. But like I said, there's an Italian Portuguese food eye for a farmer bonehead site over here down in the waterfront, but good. I mean, there's a new update released on restaurant entertainment venue being eyed on for the former Boar's Head site at 336 Water Street in Fall River. Promo Hospital Solution, licensed by appearance front of the Fall River License Board on Wednesday night. Sharon Raposco and James Promo 3 was the owner of the Promo bartendering school and sold the license board and a vision of opening quick services in Fiction's Italian Portuguese restaurant featuring pizza. The hours of operations will be Mondays through the Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sundays 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. The board mostly approved the new all alcohol common victuals entertainment license. In 2018, Raposo Promo 3 opens their Promo bartending school in downtown Fall River at the 16th Grant Street, and the school delivers complete hands-on bartending mixologic program. So they will be both working in the restaurant, industrial, and so we need training and to help with the job placements and sharing James and celebrations together with their excessive history of bartending and general management, and couples have been employed at some of the highest volume and luxury bars and restaurants in the area. Wow, that's pretty good. So I mean, yeah, well, there is going to be another bar going to be opening too. So pretty soon, and it's 8:16. It's my time's already up already, so my time's almost up in a few minutes. Give it till 8:30, and I'm on my way out of here. So, but again, the new sheriff is closed down the Ash Street Jail. We don't know what for. So we don't know. We don't know what for. So, but I will bring you some more news on that. I'll be looking out for more news with the new sheriff that is closed down Ash Street and have everybody push everybody towards in Dartmouth in the detention center. So I don't even know. But that should have never happened. But it did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep my close eye on this guy and see what else he does throughout the year. And so I mean, I wish we had Sheriff Hodgson back. I mean, because he was one of the best sheriffs that we had. And I believe that he treated the prisoners wonderful. I'm saying, sometimes prisoners can be over dramatic about things. Oh, we ain't getting this, we ain't getting that. Oh, we're being charged $5 for bed. Come on. Well, hey, who's gonna pay? Who's gonna pay for the food and the stuff that feeding over 3,000 prisoners and everything else, right? Who's gonna pay for that? Okay, yeah. So Law and Order SBU stars Ice-T and a Christopher Mellon slams for rumors. Oh, cool. Wonderful. Great. So, but hey, it is. But hey, we need to shut down the southeastern borders. Shut it down. We need to end the war in Ukraine and everything. So that's what we need. So well, we do need that. So and again, I do not like electric cars. Maybe hybrid and gas, maybe, yeah, but not electric cars or electric buses. And like I said, CERTA, is short drivers. They want to extend services, but they don't have the drivers. But if anybody's looking for a job and they want to be a bus driver, they want to work for CERTA, please inquire the job. You know what I'm saying? Go get in touch with CERTA. Say, hey, if you have a CDL license already, you can drive. But if you don't have a CDL license, CERTA will train you to actually drive the bus and help you get your CDL license because we do need these. We do need these services. We need these services to be extended. We need the actual Lowell Street bus and to be extended for people that work long hours and late hours in the day. So we do, especially for the shopping centers and everywhere else. So, but my show has ended. I want to thank everybody for watching, my show, and please, I'm looking for 1,000 reviews, so that way I can, get those stars and and get them stars, so that way people can get the stars and and that way it can pay for my so I can keep this YouTube going. So take care, everybody. Have a great night and God bless. And and let me tell you, if anybody has any comments about what I said today, please share. Please post the comments down on the replay of this live stream because I like to hear everybody. I'm saying I like to hear everybody, what everybody has to say. I don't want to leave anybody out. I don't care what side you're on, left or the right, or if you're with the deep state. I'd like to hear everybody would have to say, because you want to know why? Because if you hear what everybody has to say, we have a better world today. So take care, everybody. Have a great one. I will be on next Thursday at 7:00. I started today at 7:50, but hey, I got done. I'm getting done a little bit earlier today. So, and plus, go visit my good friend Jordan Stewart. He likes to go live and too on his videos. He likes to sing songs and stuff too as well. Go listen to him. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He likes to have fun too, like everybody else. So he likes football, likes hockey, he likes all these things. So, take care, everybody. Have a great night. Stay safe. And I'm gonna actually, before I go, I almost did forget to do the weather. for tomorrow. The forecast is now raining out at 9 a.m. It's going to be 80% rain. 10 p.m. It's going to rain 80%, 38, 80%, 90%, 12 a.m. in the morning. It's tomorrow's Friday, so 7%. Saturday, cloudy, 37. Sunday, cloudy, 44. Monday, 80% rain, 44. Tuesday, 26, 42. Wednesday, it's going to rain, 40%. Thursday, it's cloudy, 47. Friday, the following Friday after that, it's going to be sunny, 25, 36. Saturday, 21, 35. 41, good quality index, 41, which is similar to yesterday about this time. Great. So, so the rain in the forecast, get notifications. So we got rain forecast. So Fall River, 37, highs 42, lows 35. So there's your weather for today. So again, take care, everybody, and have a great night, and stay safe. Don't go out. It's going to rain. So take care, everybody. You guys are great. If you want to drop comments, drop any comments you like, and it'll be fun. So I'd like to hear what everybody has to say. Take care.